Welcome back, nerds. I'm Andy, and welcome to the Nerd Herd. Let's start with a framing question. If this entire AI boom is supposedly about not having enough compute, why are some of the most powerful AI companies in the world suddenly acting like they don't want to depend on the company that sells the compute? Because this story isn't about shortages, it's about control. Today, we're breaking down the growing tension between NVIDIA, OpenAI, and Microsoft, and why this moment looks less like a partnership and more like the early stages of a power struggle over the future AI stack. We'll separate confirmed facts from industry reporting and clearly label logic problems when we get there. So, no hype, no conspiracy, just incentives, margins, and leverage. So, the popular narrative goes like this: AI demand exploded, there aren't enough GPUs, everyone wants NVIDIA hardware. End of story, right? The explanation is comforting because it's simple, but it breaks down the moment you look at the behavior instead of headlines. If this were only a supply issue, the biggest AI labs and NVIDIA would be perfectly aligned. Instead, we're seeing OpenAI exploring custom silicon, Microsoft investing aggressively in internal accelerators, NVIDIA expanding beyond GPUs into platforms, frameworks, and services. Those are not moves of companies that feel strategically safe. Let's go over the confirmed facts and what we can anchor on. So let's list them out. NVIDIA controls the dominant AI accelerator ecosystem through CUDA. CUDA is not just a software, it's a lock-in mechanism. OpenAI's large-scale training and inference still rely heavily on NVIDIA GPUs. Microsoft provides OpenAI primary infrastructure through Azure. NVIDIA is increasingly selling systems and platforms, not just chips. The last point matters though, because most people realize that NVIDIA is no longer just shipping GPUs in boxes. They are shipping DGX systems, reference architectures, AI software stacks, optimize inference pipelines, the vertical integration. Here's a simple analogy. Imagine you sell shovels during a gold rush. At first, you're happy selling shovels to everyone. Then you realize you can sell the land, you can rent the tools, and you can charge tolls to enter the mine. At that point, selling shovels alone feels like leaving money on the table. That's the position NVIDIA is in. By controlling hardware, software, optimization, deployment paths, they don't just enable AI, they influence who wins. So, from OpenAI's perspective, this creates risk, not today, not next quarter, but structurally, because dependency has a cost. If NVIDIA raises prices, prioritizes certain workloads, pushes its own AI platforms, OpenAI has limited leverage. This doesn't require malicious intent, it's just basic economics. When one supplier controls the bottleneck, they eventually capture more value. So, Microsoft's position here is subtle but critical. Microsoft funds OpenAI, hosts OpenAI, competes with NVIDIA in long-term platform control. Every dollar OpenAI pays NVIDIA is a dollar Microsoft doesn't fully control. So Microsoft's incentive to align is reducing NVIDIA's dependency, supporting custom silicon, keeping AI workload integrated into Azure. Again, this is just alignment, not really a conspiracy, right? So let me separate the layers. Here's the confirmed reporting. OpenAI has explored custom accelerator paths. Microsoft is investing heavily in in-house AI chips. NVIDIA continues expanding its AI's platform offerings. Here's the logical inference though. NVIDIA likely sees large AI labs as future competitors, not just customers. OpenAI likely views NVIDIA's platform's push as a long-term constraint. Microsoft benefits strategically from weakening NVIDIA's leverage. Those interferences don't require secret meetings. They follow an incentive math. So let's go over why this isn't new in tech history. We've seen this movie before. Intel versus PC OEMs, Apple versus Qualcomm, Amazon versus third-party sellers. The pattern is consistent. The platform owner always wants more control. The dependent players always want optionality. AI is not immune to this pattern, it's just moving faster. Here's when this stops being abstract. For consumers and creators, this can mean higher AI service pricing over time, less choice in deployment platforms, slower innovation if ecosystems fragment, more closed systems, fewer option paths. Competition doesn't disappear overnight, it erodes quietly. So you might be thinking, NVIDIA earned this position. Well, that's true. Or OpenAI can just switch vendors. Not easily. Or this is all speculation. Only if we ignore incentives and history. We're not predicting collapse. We're identifying pressure points. This isn't about villains. NVIDIA is acting rationally. OpenAI is acting defensively. Microsoft is acting strategically. Compute is the surface narrative. Control is the underlying driver. And the companies that manage dependency best will shape the next decade of AI. If this quick breakdown helped clarify what's really happening behind the headlines, consider subscribing. Not for hype, not for fear, but for clarity in this space that desperately needs it. Well, thank you for visiting. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Nerd Herd. And if you're coming back, welcome back, my friends. I'll see you next time. Nerd Herd out.